Oh my goodness. Hello there, tater tots. How the heck are you? Well, holy shit, it has been several hot minutes since we talked, since I picked up the camera, since anything. And wow, I say this every single time, right? This week has been, the past couple of weeks have been pretty wild, pretty wild. So let's get a little catch up. Let's get caught up. I hope you guys are doing so well. I believe, gosh, it's been so long since I vlogged anything. I have to go back and watch my last one. I don't even know what I said. I know that I was in the midst of panic, having, just resigned from my previous position. And we were talking about manifestation. That's it. Manifestation and, the laws of reciprocity and how all of this is legit. So I started a new position 2 weeks ago now. Like today is my 2-week anniversary. And honestly, that's part of the reason that I have not picked up the camera because, when you start a new job, getting up to speed, learning and reading, and it's a lot. It's a lot, and it takes a lot of focus and a lot of time. And by the time you're done with the day, you're exhausted. So I have been exhausted in such a good way. But like a lot of things have happened, y'all. So new job, new haircut, who dis? And I'm not gonna take it out right now because listen, I will be totally honest with you. I regret cutting my hair at this point. I cut about 10 inches off because listen, I know that, with the previous situation with my previous job owing me so much back pay, my budget cannot handle high maintenance right now. And it's summer. It's like 1,000,000 degrees outside. And I thought, cut your hair, chop your hair. Okay, this is your sign. If you're going through a major life shift, don't cut your hair. Not only did I cut it, I darkened it, and I do not like it at this point. But it is what it is. I can't fuss with it anymore. And honestly, I feel like I just don't know how to style it yet. So once I figure out how to style it, maybe I will actually like it. But at this point, it's not the vibe, not the vibe. So new job, new hair color. And a couple of weeks ago, my best friend and I went out to celebrate my new job. We went to a bar to see a couple of tribute bands, which was so fun. And listen, you guys know I really don't like bars, so I tried really hard to just talk my way out of going. And my best friend was having none of it. Okay, listen, you guys. Oh, and that was the day that I cut my hair. I cut and did my hair, and I was just not feeling cute. I was just not, no. But she was having none of it, and we went anyway. We had a blast. And I met someone. And I know, I've said this before, right? I'm dating someone, they're really great. So listen, you guys, like consistently, 2 weeks, okay, but so don't hold me to anything. We have gone out multiple times. We're going to meet at the dog park in the morning so our dogs can meet and just have a coffee date in the park. And you guys, listen, he's very refreshing. Like, he's so sweet, such a gentleman. So just a breath of fresh air. Like, we have had, those kind of dates that you go on and you don't know how, but you show up, for 6 o'clock at dinner and the restaurant is literally kicking you out, closing. You're like, what just happened? That's how it is when we're together. Time just flies. We have so much fun, such great conversations. So new job, new hair, new person in my life. Yeah. So we're going to have a coffee date tomorrow. And I can't believe we're actually even talking about this. This whole year, it's mid-July. Where has this year actually gone? Next Wednesday, it is Friday today, you guys. Hi, happy Friday, TGIF. Next Wednesday, I head to, getting the band back together. Gonna go hang out with my sister for a week in New York. Really, really looking forward to just some downtime, because when I get to go in the summer, I'll try to vlog a little bit, but I tend to get wrapped up in the moment and want to be present with people. She has some pretty amazing friends, and they're very generous with, not only just like treating us to, listen, they've bought us tickets to go to Broadway. We get to stay in their Upper West Side Manhattan apartments. We get to utilize their home, which has a resort style pool and hot tub with nobody else. Like, we get it all to ourselves when we go in the summer. So I am really, really looking forward to that. And not only are they super generous, but they're so wonderful, humble, and kind. And I'm excited to see them and just hang out and spend some time. So headed to New York. This weekend is going to be gearing up to get ready to go. I'm type A. I have an amazing dog sitter who comes to stay here at my apartment with my dogs. So I want to make sure that I have food for her, that the apartment is clean, fresh sheets, deep clean the bathrooms, all of that. And so it's just been a really, really good, but super busy couple of weeks. Life is weird. Life is wonderful. When you feel like you've hit rock bottom sometimes, the universe will show you like, oh, just hold on. Just please be patient and hold on. I got some good shit coming your way, like really good shit. And this position that I just got, you guys, it's tough right now because we're building systems, and that is a lot of work, a lot of moving parts. Whew. It's a lot. But these people that I get to work with every day, I'm so excited to learn from them. You know what they say, if you want to grow in your profession, put yourself in rooms with people who are smarter than you and be a sponge. Learn everything you can from them. And I feel like that is the opportunity that I've been presented with. I'm so excited. We're talking about a lot of, other opportunities for me in this position, things that I've never done. Like, listen, I'm so comfortable with Zoom, teaching Zoom classes, hosting events on Zoom, but like doing it live, like getting up on a stage and speaking to people. But I'll do it. Absolutely, I'll do it. So all these conversations are happening. It's very exciting, and at the same time, it's a lot of work right now. So this trip to New York next week will be some good downtime. It won't all be downtime. I'll still be working part of the day, but a lot of good chill time. So let's see, did I forget anything? I feel like so much has happened. So much has happened, and I have just been off the grid, not on socials, not picking up the camera. I have just been fully focused on being present in my life, which, wow. And I feel like, you guys, that's why time goes by so fast. Time goes by so fast when we're present and actually fucking living life. Yeah, have not been bored, that's for sure. But it's Friday afternoon, almost 4 o'clock. I'm just gonna wrap up my work day here, and I thought, you know what? It's quiet for a second. It's so freaking hot outside. Oh, I have a concert this weekend too. I forgot about that. Forgot about that. Going to a concert with my best friend on Sunday at a local outdoor venue here, it's actually my favorite venue and my favorite band. So we're going to go see Kaleo at, if you live in Utah, you know Red Butte Garden. It's beautiful. It's not Red Rock Amphitheater, but it's pretty darn close. And so, but we've got excessive heat warnings. Like, it's going to be so hot on Sunday. I am not looking forward to that part whatsoever. But we're planning for it. We're planning for it. We're going to wear very little clothing. This venue is awesome because you can actually bring a cooler. You can bring in your own cooler with food and drink. You know, you can bring like a bottle of wine if you want to. You can bring whatever you want. And so we are planning ahead, right? It's going to be great. Cooler full of ice. We're going to have like our neck fans. And so we're going to be prepared. But man, I'm not looking forward to that scorching heat. However, I am very much looking forward to seeing Kaleo. I have seen them every year for the past 3 years now. I need to take a breath. I feel like I'm talking so fast. I usually travel solo to Denver and see them at Red Rock Amphitheater. And if you guys have never seen a concert at Red Rock's Amphitheater, put that on your bucket list. It is magical. It really is magical. If you want my advice, stay in downtown Denver, walk around, go shopping, visit the museums, the restaurants, and then take a fun bus to the concert, especially if you're traveling solo. You hop on that fun bus, and here's one of the great things about a fun bus. They usually pick you up at a restaurant/bar. You can take drinks on the bus, okay? If you're traveling solo, you've instantly got a whole bus of brand new friends. You do not have to worry about traffic or parking. And after the concert, with all that traffic leaving, they shuffle the buses out before everybody else. It's fantastic. I think it's like $50, so it's worth every single penny. I have had so much fun just meeting new people and new friends on the fun bus on the way to the concert. And it's maybe like it's like a 20-minute bus ride. Not bad at all. But Kaleo is in Salt Lake City this weekend and it's sold out. I am loving this for them. Loving. So gosh, yeah. I feel like, okay, I think I've covered everything. I'm not really sure, but it's been super busy. This weekend is going to be super busy. Next week is going to be super busy, but it's all really good shit. Really, really good shit. So again, I hope you guys are all doing super, super well. I will try to remember to pick up and record, especially my New York trip, especially that. I tend to forget. I get wrapped up in, I said it so many times already, just being present with my sister. And when we're out, when we go in the city, you have to be fully focused or you're going to get targeted. That's no joke. You have to be focused. So I will do my best to record. I will definitely record at the pool because that's just us drinking wine and being tipsy in the pool. Like we're, 10 years old again, dunking each other. And I learned how to dead man float from my little sister in her best friend's pool. So much fun. Can't wait. Okay, that's it. It's Friday afternoon. I am going to wrap this up. Hopefully have a quiet night because my dog park date is super early. We're going super early because it's so hot outside and we can't handle it. The dogs can't handle it. Yeah, so that is the current update and I am going to check in with you guys later. Well, hello there, Tater Tots. How are you? I hope you're doing very, very well. I'm sorry about hot flash. Whew, hot flash. Anyway, I feel like I start one of these vlogs every single time the exact same way by saying, whew, it's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy few weeks, y'all. The last time I picked up the camera to record anything, I think it's been at least a couple of weeks. And I was discussing how much I love my new job and how I chopped off all my hair, which, listen, I'm still not sure. I'm not sure. What am I talking about? There's no going back from this. But I still haven't figured out a way to style it that I actually love it. But anyway. Oh, I was also talking about how I was going to some concerts and then heading to New York, and all of those things happened. I've been to New York and I'm back. And I feel like I did record a couple of things, but nothing like what I had imagined. I just want to be present and focused and enjoy and make memories, and the last thing I think about is picking up the camera. I do have a couple of videos of the things that I recorded. But I mean, it was, a beautiful summer sister extravaganza. And there's always some crazy stories and things to talk about. And this did not disappoint. So let's see. We had our typical pool day, like we usually do. We had several just relax and chill out days, which we usually do. Sorry, this is like, adjusting. Some relaxing, just chill out days like we usually do. We had a concert day, and we went to this beautiful, I want to say it's the Hamptons, but I don't think it was the Hamptons. It was in Long Island. We went to an outdoor concert venue called Jones Beach. And we knew all day long that there was chances of some gnarly weather. But the concert's rain or shine. We had our little, rain jackets, and we went. And how crazy is it that it takes an hour and a half to go 33 miles in New York? That's insane. But we made the trek, the 33 miles, and had a gorgeous dinner at this adorable, it reminded me of Jaws. Literally like right on the water. All the boats are right there, fresh seafood, families having dinner. It was the most adorable little town. I think it was called Point Lookout. I think so. I'm going to have to double check my pictures, but I believe it's Point Lookout. Great dinner. And then we went to the venue, and we were, taking some videos and some pictures and ooh and ahhing, because it is right on the ocean, and you could see the storm rolling in, and you could see the lightning, and it got closer and it got closer, and it started to rain. And so we had to get out of the open. So everyone in the arena headed out to the concessions area. So we were packed in there like sardines. And you guys, it started storming like nothing I've ever experienced in my whole life. I kept saying to my sister, this is a hurricane, isn't it? Is this a hurricane? It felt like a hurricane, you guys. I do have a few crazy little videos of that, but I'll include those. And it did clear up. It cleared up pretty quick, and we went back out, and so we saw Matthew, I want to say Matthew Nathanson. I could be very, very wrong, and I'm so sorry, Matthew, if that's not your last name. And we saw Bare Naked Ladies and Train. And it was such a wonderful concert. Wonderful. We were soaked, had the best time. They sounded incredible. And then the next day, it was just a chill day, but it was so fun because me and my sister decided, okay, every time we get together, our new tradition is we're going to pick one of our mom's recipes, and we are going to, if we have the actual recipe, we're going to make it. Or if we don't have the recipe, we're going to try and figure it out. This trip, you guys, it was literally July, and we made pumpkin pie from scratch, crust and all. And I'm not going to lie, we were super intimidated just by making pie crusts. We were just scared that it was going to turn out horrible. But we had so much fun. It turned out perfect. And we were so proud of ourselves. It tasted exactly like our mom's. So that was amazing. Let's see. I'm trying to think. There's like a lot of days. Monday was the city day. And we chose right. Because it had been so stormy, it had cooled down. It was like in the maybe 80 degrees. No humidity. It was absolutely gorgeous. And we decided, instead of having an agenda of we have to go here and see this and buy this ticket for this time, we decided we were just going to play it low key, go to the city, walk around. If something looks interesting, we're going to go in and check it out. So we did that. I think maybe I've mentioned it before, I'm not sure, but Grand Central Station is, honestly, sorry, distracted by work. Grand Central Station is literally one of my favorite places in the whole world. I know, it's weird. I know. It is the most amazing people watching. I feel like I've been there before, and so I get extremely overwhelmed with just gratitude, and I think of all the souls from all over the world who have passed through there. So it's my favorite place. And then we walked around, y'all. Walked around, checked some things out, and then we got hungry. So we just Googled, the nearest rooftop restaurant bar. And it just happened to be a block away from the Empire State Building. So while we were having something to eat and some drinks, we're looking up and we're like, wow, how cool is that? And I had never done the Empire State Building tour, so we decided to actually go do that, which was so, so fun. I love all the King Kong photo ops in there, but that was very cool, so I can check that off of my list. And then on the way back, we were walking again, and we saw an interesting, pizzeria. We stopped and got a slice, got back on the train and came home. And then Tuesday, it was time to come home. And listen, I have PTSD from flying out of JFK. I spent last Thanksgiving and Christmas/New Year in New York. And listen, it's about an hour drive from my sister's house to JFK. And we always watch the apps, right? Making sure there's no delays, no cancellations, because that's a trek. When I was there over the holidays, they dropped me off at the airport, and I've checked my bag. I'm standing in the security line, and I got a text, as well as everyone else in the concourse, that their flight had been canceled. No joke. That concourse filled up pretty quickly, and I started to panic. My sister and her boyfriend drove all the way back to pick me up, and I ended up having to buy a one-way ticket on another airline for the next day. So I still have PTSD from that. But this time, y'all, we were watching, and because the weather was crappy again. And yeah, there were delays, but we're watching. And it was only about an hour delay at that point. And so we decided, okay, we're going to head to the airport about this time, unless we hear otherwise. Which was crazy because they delayed, but then they moved it back to where it was, the time back to where it was. And so we're like, oh shit, we've got to go now. we got into the city. We're still watching. She drops me off, and I swear not 2 minutes after she left, I'm again standing in the security line, and the torrential hurricane downpour started again. Still had not, only delays at this point, and got through security, not bad, 20 minutes or so, headed towards my gate, and I got another delay. Okay, fine, that's cool. We'll just find a place to camp out. And again, the airport was filling up really quickly because, come to find out, that the FAA had grounded all air travel on the East Coast. And so I decided, they hadn't canceled my flight yet. I was just going to find a little place to sit down and get something to eat, have a drink, and just wait it out. Somebody left their seat at the bar. I hopped on it as fast as I could. Ordered a drink, and I'm an extrovert, so I started making airport friends. It's so fun. The people that you meet in the airport, you all become like a little gang. I met couples who had been at the airport since 4 a.m. trying to get to Cancun, and their flights had been delayed. They boarded a plane, sat there for 3 hours, and then they deboarded the weather. Like, no planes were leaving. I met some cute people who were on my flight, and then just delay after delay after delay. And then they moved us to another gate. And at that point, I'm starting to be like, ooh, gosh, because all of the flights around our gate were starting to be canceled. And I'm like, oh my God, please no, please no. So I'm happy to report that while I got home several hours later than I had planned, I got home Wednesday morning instead of Tuesday night, my flight was not canceled. So that is a huge win. Such a huge win. Got home, oh my goodness, slept for a couple hours and then worked all day yesterday. And so honestly, last night I sat down on the couch and immediately fell asleep. But today is a new day. I got some great sleep. I'm feeling recharged and energized and looking back and thinking about all the great memories that I made on that trip. And I'm glad that I was focused and present. And it was another really great trip with some great stories. Wasn't that a great story? Such a great story. Oh, goodness. But I'm so glad to be home. I missed my dogs so much. I've got wrapping up work for the day. Did I mention, you guys, not only am I super grateful to have found a job so quickly that is remote, but also that it is literally something different every single day. I get to do different things every day, and my brain loves that. Absolutely loves it. So super grateful and really excited. I'm going to be traveling with this company, so I will be heading to Washington, D.C. the end of next month, which I've never been to D.C. Not that I'll get to see much of D.C., because when you go to work, you go to work. You know what I'm saying? But we're also planning trips with the company early year next year, so February. We're talking about going to, we're talking about lots of different locations, you guys, but like an all-inclusive beach resort somewhere. What a perfect time of year to go. February, when like winter is dragging on way too long. But it looks like, y'all, I will be traveling somewhere new every month with this company. And I'm really excited about that. I mean, I've traveled not extensively, but I've been to a few places, but there's lots of places that I've never been. So I'm really, really excited about that. So, obviously, new job, who dis? New hair, who dis? And another new thing that it must have been my lack of sleep brain yesterday. that decided, okay, now is the time to do this. If you've been here for a minute, thank you. Thank you for being here. Hi, I'm Meg. I would love it if you liked, subscribed, and shared, and left a comment as well. If you've been here since I started vlogging again, you'll know that I was really struggling trying to decide how I was going to do this, right? Was I going to fork out the money for a vlogging camera, or was I going to use what I had and just vlog on my phone? I decided the latter was maybe a smarter decision at the time financially. And we quickly learned that my iPhone said, nah, girl, nah. I have struggled with it the entire time. When I got back, yesterday was the day when I decided, okay, I am going to get my courage up. Like drama, so dramatic. And I am going to hit buy now. So now I'm one of these girls. I am one of these girly girls now. I purchased the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and it just came today, so I'm just learning how to use it. It's not as user-friendly as they make it out to be, but I'll get there. I'm a smart girl. It's just going to be repetition, and I will figure it out. So I'm really excited about all the new things going on in my life. Life is so good. The dogs are so great. We're so happy to be reunited with each other. So that is the catch up as of now. I'm trying to think if I forgot anything. I mean, there's been concerts in there here at home. My girlfriend and I went to go see Rod Stewart, which was so fun. Just before I left to go to New York, I saw like one of my very, very favorite bands in the whole wide world, Kaleo. So good. And we've got lots more concerts coming up. And I don't know what the weather's like where you are. Okay, New York, I know how the weather is where you are. Get it together. That was insane. But here in Utah, when we went to go see Kaleo, oh my gosh. And it's an outdoor venue, so you have to show up early and get in line because it's general seating. It was 111 degrees. 111. That was brutal. So I hope the weather is kinder where you are right now. Listen, it's summer. It's freaking hot. Looking forward to fall. Very much looking forward to fall. But okay, that is the catch up. I'm really excited for this new camera to kind of see what it can do. Trying to, get those creative juices flowing yet again. What are some ideas of things that we can do? We've got cleaning, we've got cooking, we've got my boring single life, which is, I'm not mad. Not mad about that. All right, you guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to take a look at this footage, see how it looks. And I'm just hoping that, it looks as expensive as this thing was. I'm just saying, it's going to be fine. It's fine. Okay, talk to you guys soon.
Town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New